Silver path on the water, soft as breath on my skin. All the world holding steady, all the ache held within. Moon on the tide, carry my heart where I cannot go. Quiet and wide, rock these restless dreams in your glow. Moon on the tide, keep all the words I never show. Bare feet pressed to the shoreline, cold sand, memory and foam. Every wave folds around me, leaves me standing alone. Moon on the tide, carry my heart where I cannot go. Restless dreams in your glow. Moon, and if I whispered your name to the current, would it drift through the dark to your door? Would you feel this unspoken devotion like a hand you have waited for? Down by the cove where the grey waves fold, I walk with my shawl pulled tight. You took your boat on a dawn like this and vanished in the milky light. Salt on my lips, your name on the wind, pebbles cold in my hand. I listen for oars that won't come again, and I let the silence stand. Oh, see my sorrow, see my rest. You carry his shadow, you rock my chest. You keep what you've taken, you sing when I break, cruel as a storm, kind as the wake. Children's shoes by the tide line set, someone laughing far behind. I watch the gulls write your looping name, then let it wash from my mind. Tears sting sharp, then soften, fade like foam on a fading mark. I speak to the waves where I used to pray, and they answer in the dark. Oh, see my sorrow, see my rest. You carry his shadow, you Some nights I dream he walks from the deep, seaweed tangled in his hair. He doesn't speak, just lays at my feet, a smooth white stone to bear. I wake to the hush of the breathing surf and the moon on the water's skin. I lay my grief on the turning earth, and I hear you again, whispering, oh, see my sorrow, see my rest. You carry his shadow, you rock my chest.
With the gulls and the grey of the dawn, puts a match to the wick, keeps the lantern on. Tides write their stories in foam at his feet. He reads them in silence where ocean winds meet. I'm the keeper of the quiet light, on the loneliest cliff by the coldest tide. When the world forgets this edge of night, I stay, and the ships pass by. I stay, and the ships pass by. His supper is bread and a cup stained with tea, a chair by the window that stares out to sea. He hums to the rhythm of waves on the stone, each crash a reminder he's never alone. I'm the keeper of the quiet light, on the loneliest cliff by the coldest tide. When the world forgets this edge of night, I stay, and the ships pass by. I stay, and the ships pass by. Once there was laughter that danced up these stairs, boots in the hallway, a shawl on the chair. Now only echoes and salt in the air, yet still he is watching, still he is there. I'm the keeper of the quiet light.
childhood, still waiting there. Boats on the water, rocking the bay. I know every turning of this quiet way. I'm back to the soft green shore, where my name is an old kind song. Let the tide take all I wore. I am home. I am home, where the waves always knew my heart, and the wind never felt so warm. I was gone, but not that far from the soft green shore. Smoke from the chimneys rises like prayer. Faces I treasured, still gathered there. Fields that I ran through, barefoot and free, calling me gently back across the sea. Let the years fall off me like rain from a weathered stone. I have wandered so many roads, but this one leads me home.
Cliffs lean over a silver bay. Old stones, older than any name. Waves carve letters along the shore, then gather them back, all the same. Where the tides remember more than any man can hold. They smooth the sharpest edges, they soften broken oaths. In the pull and the surrender, we are sand in a moving hand. By the grace of the changing water, Tides shape the heart like they shape the land. You came walking the morning strand, boots in your hand, hair in your face. We spoke easy of nothing much, yet the sea kept marking our place. Year on year the headland fades, yet stands in its slow decay. So do we love, day by day. Worn, remain, pulled away, has to stay. Back of the drawer, by the bedroom wall, there's a bundle of pages, tied in twine so small, brown at the edges, blue ink on thin, names and old winters folded within. All these letters I never sent kept my peace and my heart unbent. Every word a step I never went. So I stayed and the letters went unsent. There's one for the morning you boarded the train. I wrote of the thunder, carried my pain. Read it out softly, then tore it in two. Left half on the table, half here with you. I could have crossed that narrow sea with a single line, come back to me. But ink stayed dry while seasons turned. Now only these folded ghosts still burn. tar and salt on the rail I hold. Sure, a shadow I can't quite tell, fading like a half-told story. This is the last watch on the water, last slow roll of the grieving tide. Raise one more cup for the sons and daughters sleeping far beneath her side. Coils of rope where the young lad sang now lie still in a quiet heap. Names carved rough in the oaken planks, worn by years of boots and weeping. This is the last watch on the water, last slow roll of the grieving tide. Raise one more cup for the sons and daughters sleeping far beneath her side. Captain's coat on an empty nail, chart rolled tight by the cabin door. Stars look down like a line of sails, guiding us, then nothing more. This is the last watch on the water, last slow roll of the grieving tide. Raise one more cup for the sons and daughters sleeping far beneath her side.
Masts like crosses sleep in the tide. Gulls draw circles over hulls turned wide. Ropes hang heavy, salt in every strand. Old stone shining cold as a praying hand. Harbor at the gray dawn, breathing in the hush. Smoke from little chimneys rises with the brush of oars against the water and boots upon the planks. Harbor at the gray dawn, we forget, we give our thanks. Lanterns fading, amber into pale. Names on sterns tell a worn out tale. Jonah, Mary, faded gilded pain. Men once swore here stronger than a saint. Hear the creak of timber, old bones in the deep. All the vows and rumors this basin had to keep. Children now go inland, chasing flatter seas. Still the harbor waits here, quiet on its knees. Hear the creak of timber, old bones in the deep. All the vows and rumors this basin had to keep. Children now go inland, chasing flatter seas. Still the harbor waits here, quiet on its knees. He walks where the tide leaves lace on the sand, boots worn smooth like the back of his hand, salt in his beard, gray in his gaze, counting each footprint like the counting of days. And he whispers, "Oh, my brothers, where did all our seasons go?" Names like islands on his tongue as the cold waves rise and flow. Every white cap holds a story, every gull call sounds a prayer for the ones who never made it home, and still he finds them in the air. There's schemers who laughed over cards in the hold, Tom with the songs that could chase off the cold. He sees them in clouds, in the curve of a sail, in the tilt of a mast on an invisible gale. The harbor bells echo across the dimming bay. He pauses by the jetty stones where they all once sailed away. He tips his cap to empty sea, to every face he knew by heart, says, "I'll follow when you call for me." But not yet, not yet, to depart.
She stands in the doorway at break of sky, kettle on the hook and his boots by the fire, her lad on the water, her heart never tired. So I'll keep a lantern in the window and bread on the table, warm for you. I'll sing to the turning of the tide, love, till the grey sea carries you safely through. Till the grey sea carries you safely through. She talks to the nets that he mended last year, his cap on the peg like he's always near, whispers to the cup with the crack on the rim, come home with the morning, I'll give thanks for him. Storm took the shingles, storm shook the stones, wind filled the chimney with salt and moans, but the small steady flame never bowed, never blew. I'll not close the shutter till I'm holding you. Dawn lays a ribbon of rose on the foam, far on the line a white sail comes home. She laughs through her tears, feels the world fall still as her shadow grows long on the green of the hill. By the curve of the cove when the night is mild, she hums in the dark for the sleeping child. She woke with a pale grey dawn, pulled on her old blue shawl, kettle steam fading from the window as the curlew called her name. Bare feet on the flagstone floor, cool as the morning sky. She smiled at the sleeping cottage and stepped outside. Down to the edge of the world she goes, where the heather leans and the salt wind blows, listening close as the long waves breathe. She's the woman of the cliffs and the sea believes. She's the woman of the cliffs and the sea believes. She followed the sheep-worn path brushed over the nettles like turning the pages of years. Her hair in a loosened braid, catching the drifting spray. Every step knew the hollows of that winding way. Down to the edge of the world she goes, where the heather leans and the salt wind blows. Listening close as the long waves breathe. She's the woman of the cliffs and the sea believe. Once there was another hand walking at her side, laughing at the clumsy gulls chasing the rolling tide. Now his coat hangs by the door, his boots by the kitchen chair, but his voice comes back in the breakers, calling her there. She stands where the land falls sheer, clouds in a ragged rain, names all the small white boats cradled in the bay. Holds out a weathered palm, catches the ocean song, lets it rest like a small worn stone she carries home. Down to the edge of the world she goes, where the heather leans and the salt wind blows. Listening close as the long waves breathe. She's the woman of the cliffs and the sea believe. She's the woman of the cliffs and the sea believes. First snow on the heather, smoke curling from the thatch. Your footprint in the frozen mud, the last thing I could catch. I stitched your name in linen by the window facing north, counting geese along the sky as the year turned back and forth. I wade through every turning, through blossom, frost and rain. Each season lays its quiet hand on your empty place again. If time is just a circle and love an old oak door, I'll sit here by the firelight till your shadow falls once more. Spring woke in the hillside, lambs crying in the dew. I set a bowl and poured a cup at the table made for two. Summer burned the moorland, red rowan berries gleamed. I danced alone at festival fires with your laughter in my dreams. sweep them into little piles, and still I cannot sweep you away. First snow on the heather, hearth embers glowing low. I leave the latch unfastened for the footsteps in the snow.
I signed on young in a harbor town, salt in my lungs, rope in my hands. Years ran off like the wake astern, chasing the far off lands. Now the gulls wheel low above my bunk, lantern light sways, painting the beams. Every creak in the boards below sounds like an old man's dreams. This is the last tide to carry me home over the greyback foam. If the wind goes slack, if the stars turn cold, still I'll be sailing home. Still I'll be sailing home. I taste that stew from my mother's pot, thick with the catch, warm on the tongue. Hear my father curse at a tangled net, hear my own name when I was young. Cabin air's thin as a winter breath, hands won't tie like they used to tie. Tell the bay I've kept my word, never turn from the sky. This is the last tide to carry me home over the greyback foam. If the wind goes slack, if the stars turn cold, still I'll be sailing home. Lay me down where the shoreline bends, where the black rocks meet the spray. Let the tide roll over my boots, wash this long voyage away. Fiddle cries soft as the canvas sags, bother on heart slows, steady and low. One more swell and the keel will kiss the mud of the port, I know. This is the last tide to carry me home over the greyback foam. If the wind goes slack, if the stars turn cold, still I'll be sailing home. Still I'll be sailing home.
Silver path the bay, soft and slow it finds the shore, bare feet in the rippled sand. I've walked this light before. Mother's shawl around my arms, salt and heather in the air. Her old song in half-closed eyes, her hand resting in my hair. Moonlight on the water, calling me home, calling me home. Soft as my mother's laughter, bright as the days I've outgrown. Moonlight on the water, where every small wave knows my name. I follow the shining border back to the child I became. Little boat of painted wood, drifting where the tide is kind. Pebbles tucked into my dress, secret treasures I would hide. Father's voice across the dark, low and sure, a steady guide. Lantern swinging by his knee, star and flame on either side. Years went on like turning tides. Houses changed and faces thinned. Still this cove remembers me like a long forgotten kin. I close my eyes and let it be. The night I'm 10 years old Kettle hums on the old stone range, salt hangs quiet in the air. Your coat still waits on the crooked nail by the windowed rocking chair. Footprints fade on the pale wet sand where you waved that August day. Gulls drew circles above your head as the boat pulled you away. So I wait by the shore where the long grass bends, calling your name to the turning wind. Every wave that breaks break sounds the same refrain, you are gone. But the tide still knows your name. Lantern glass on the sill grows dim, smoke curls slow from drifting peat. I count the nights by the ticking clock and the sound of your empty seat. Neighbors say I should lock that door, fold your clothes and start again. Still I lay out a second plate for the sea to bring you away. So I wait by the shore where the long grass bends, calling your name to the turning wind. Every wave that breaks sounds the same refrain, you are gone. If you found some kinder harbor, if you walk some brighter strand, may you hear this broken whisper like a shell held in your hand. Morning rest on the window doors, dust on the sill in a golden line, kettle sighs in the quiet. I let the silence answer this time. I will be still as the turning tide, soft as the breath of the hills at night. Nothing to carry, nothing to hide. Here in this moment, I open my hands and I stay. Old fears float like fallen leaves, caught in the bend of a gentle stream. I watch them circle and loosen, drifting away from the edge of me. Not every question needs a name, not every wound needs a word. I lean my heart on the daylight, feel it beat steady and sure.
He said, boy, take this weathered coat, these buttons carved from bone. Follow the gulls past the leaning pier, learn how the waves make you their own. Salt in my eyes, a trembling deck, lantern swinging slow. I thought I'd master every storm by force of will alone. But the sea taught me patience, not power. Tide after tireless tide, you can't pull on from a midnight sky or rush a turning tide. Year after year, on that open water, I finally learned to see how a quiet heart will outlast the wind in the long years the tides took from me. We waited days for a hint of wind, sails hanging like old clothes, cards on a barrel, stories told, till every anger froze. I watched the old man mend one net, each knot slow and sure. Said, boy, haste here's what you're trying to save. Go steady if you want it to endure. I came home older than my face, lines the mirror couldn't show. Walking the shore where I used to run, letting the small waves kiss my toes. Now when the world pulls at my sleeve, dares me to chase and race, I breathe like the harbor at evening, then move at a kinder pace. Came home older than my face, lines the mirror couldn't show. Walking the shore where I used to run, letting the small waves kiss my toes.
You fold up your shawl at the doorway, lantern gone dark in your hand, salt in the threads of your memory, sanding in the seams of this land. The sea is always waiting, just beyond the valley and the stone. The sea is always waiting for every heart that thought it sailed alone. You trace all the names on the harbor wall, moss where the paint used to be, voices that left with the morning tide, whispers that drift back
kettle on the stove, cup cooling in my hands. Lantern throwing circles across this quiet sand. I spend my nights just listening to waves. Let them tell the stories I forgot to say name by name. They call what I once knew. The night the waves remembered me more than I remembered you. Boots by the door, coat on the chair, fog on the window, your shape's still there. Some tides bring driftwood, some bring a storm. This one brought your laughter back, soft and worn. I whispered to the water, it answered like a friend. Said every shore is only where the longing has to end.
Hush now, my darling, night falls over the foam. Lanterns fade on the headland, sea winds carry us home, where the soft tides sleep, where the white gulls glide and the dark waves keep all the worry. All the weary days I'll lay them down, where the soft tides sleep. Salt on your lashes, sand still warm on your skin. Hear that slow, steady breathing, like the world drawing in, where the soft tides sleep, where the white gulls glide and the dark waves keep all the worry, all the weary day fear written down, where the soft tides sleep. If your heart feels heavy, if your thoughts run wild and deep, lay your head on my shoulder, let the turning waters sing you to sleep. Bare feet on the sand, cool tide brushing my skin, sun sinking low in the west, like a slow and silent hymn. I stand alone on the shore, where the day drifts out to sea, yet I stay with the last light on the bay. Old gulls circle and cry, boats turn home through the gold. I taste the salt of the wind and the things we left untold. If I whisper your name, will it ride on the phone? Carry out all my ache, bring a soft kind of home, or just fall like a stone through the swell.
They say there's a bell in the Carrick Sound that rings when a storm draws near, from a hole that sleeps on the silver ground, under years of forgotten fear. Her timbers are worn to a whispering bone, her name long scraped away. But the cold tide knows every nail, every stone, where that old black anchor lay. Rest, old ship, in the long green dark, far from the wind and the foam, where the lanterns fade and the cold fish bark. Dream of the way back home. Dream of the way back home. My grandfather swore he could see her rise on nights when the moon burned pale, a shadow of masts in the breaking skies, and a torn and tattered sail. He'd point to the spot where the currents turn, where the kelp hands twist and sway. Down there, he'd murmur, the dead lamps burn, still waiting to show the way. Rest, old ship, in the long green dark, far from the wind and the foam, where the lanterns fade and the cold fish bark. Dream of the way back home. Once she carried coal and corn and a letter sealed in blue. laughter, quarrels, wedding rings, every weight a vessel new. Now the barnacles ride her slow in a script the deep can read, and the crabs move quiet where the boots once strode through a drifting cloud of weed. So raise up a glass for the crew's gone down, for the ones the tide kept back. Let the bowing fiddle be her creaking sound, let the drum mark out her track. For the sea takes all, but it leaves this song like a rope thrown out to hand, and the drowned bell tolls in the hush and the fog for the ghost of the sailing land. Rest, oh ship, in the long green dark, far from the wind and the foam, where the lanterns fade and the cold fish spark. Dream of the way back home. Dream of the way back home. I was born where the land breaks open, edge of the farm, edge of the foam. Grandfather's hands drew maps in the sand. Boy, this tide will follow you home. Salt on the bread, salt on our laughter, gulls in the gray hanging sky. Every small hurt, every soft secret I carried down to the shoreline to hide. You have been my oldest friend, sea rolling beside my shadow. All that I've lost, you've taken from me. All that I am, you've hallowed. When the road grows hard to see, I walk where the waves move shallow. You have been my oldest friend, sea rolling beside my shadow. I grew tall, but the fields grew smaller. Names on the headstones changed. Brothers sailed out, some never returned. Chairs at the table rearranged. I learned the weight of unspoken questions, stared at your darkening blue. Did they find rest? Did they find mercy? The only reply was the pull of the moon.
shelter when you climbed up over the stones. When you hammered at windows, hungry and wild, as if you could swallow our bones. But you kept our boats from breaking. You cooled my fevered brow. You carried my prayers beyond the horizon, and you're carrying this one now. You have been my oldest friend. See, rolling beside my shadow. All that I've lost, you've taken from me. All that I am, you've hallowed. Harbor at the gray dawn, ropes creak, breath like steam, boot prints on the wet boards. World still caught in sleep, a gull draws one slow circle over crates and tar and chain. The lanterns fade to pale sky as we ease out through the rain. So raise your hand to the harbor at the gray dawn, where names are called in whispers and in waves. We leave like slow tide, slipping from the shoreline, quiet as a promise that we saved. Old Joe folds his notebook, tucks it in his coat, says, write me when you're able, but his eyes already know. The bell on top the chapel rings once, then holds its tongue. Our wake carves through the harbor like a line we can't outrun. Houses shrink to matchboxes, chimneys blur in mist. I taste the town in salt air, every stone I'll miss. But the sea keeps breathing steady, like it's known me all along, and the harbor keeps its distance as the tide pulls us on. So raise your hand to the harbor at the gray dawn, where names are called in whispers and in waves. We leave like slow tides, slipping from the shoreline, quiet as a promise that we saved.
called me down to the harbor wall. Ships like ghosts in the morning gray. Come see gold where the rivers burn. Come chase the end of the world, they'd say. Mam set bread by the old black range to wipe dust from his Sunday coat. Son, the wind will remember your name, but the earth here remembers your footsteps most. So I turn from the tide at the edge of the town. Let the sea keep its stories of glory and crowns. There's a light in the window on the hill by the shore, and my name's in that doorway. I don't need any more. Down in Flynn's they were drawing maps, lines on ale-stained table green. Past the cape, past the edge of fear, past the point they won't ride on again. I saw my red sweep granite steps, humming low as the day grew thin. Her hands red from the salt and soap, her laugh like a church bell calling me in. So I turn the tide at the edge of the town. Let the sea keep its stories of glory and crowns. There's a light in the window on the hill by the shore, and my name's in that doorway. I don't need any more. Someday they'll say that I stayed too small, that I traded wide skies for a stone-field wall. But they never felt this turf under their knees, or heard the hum soft as he cut the peat. They chase new stars in a shifting sky. I'll count the swans as they circle by. If my tale is short, it is mine, it is mine, rooted deep in the same old line. So I turn the tide at the edge of the town. Let the sea keep its stories of glory and crowns. There's a light in the window on the hill by the shore, and my name's in that doorway. I don't need any more. Now the harbor lights are far and few. One by one the years roll through. If the road runs out at my own front door, let it end where it started, on the hill by the shore.